Can hear me? Good evening. I'm your host, Mia Salazar, with this Franciscan Beat News Brief. Here are your headlines for Thursday, November 14th. Fox News drew in the biggest television audience on election night, earning over 10 million viewers as President-elect Donald Trump's historic victory unfolded. Fox News Media CEO Suzanne Scott said in a statement that Fox News dominated every aspect of this election cycle, from primary debates to town halls to being the only network to conduct interviews with all four candidates in both parties in a one-week span. Trailing behind in second place was MSNBC with 6 million total primetime viewers, followed by ABC with a total of 59 million viewers on election night. Fox News Digital also dominated social media and collected 47 million live stream views between 6 p.m. and 3 a.m. on election night. A new program allows travelers to use their faces for identity verification at security checkpoints. No driver's license are required. Situated at 9 airports across the country, it's often faster than other lines and is often the shortest. Travelers flying Delta and United can already use this facial recognition technology at eligible airports, while those flying American and Alaska should expect to see the option in the coming months, Transportation Security Administration officials say. Before online dating took off, people met significant others through friends and at work, or if they were lucky, by making eye contact across an overcrowded bar. Although old ways of meeting didn't disappear, they sure did take a back seat to finding love via smartphones. These days, though, singles seeking long-term partners are tired of swiping and are ready about the idea of meeting someone in real life instead. Although meeting in real life is back, some in-person skills are, let's just say, rusty, and social norms around dating look nothing like they used to. Even if you do spot someone of interest, an entire segment of the population thinks approaching a stranger can be creepy. TikTokers pushing tips on how to meet matches in real life say it's as simple as smiling and making eye contact, but nice try, commenters chime in. There's no eye contact anymore. Everyone is on their phones. People don't even notice, she says. If I was making eye contact with the intention of being approached, I don't even trust that they would know that that's why I'm doing it. It's awkward to get rejected, he says. Why even try? A group of 3 women, all 28 and hanging out at a wine bar one recent Thursday in San Francisco, say they were just talking about how they're sick of dating apps and want to meet guys in person but rarely get approached. 2 of the women live in Washington, D.C. and said conditions are no better there. They do have a friend, though, who just met someone in real life, though it was through pickleball. In 2013, a number of couples meeting online surpassed those meeting through friends, according to a survey by Michael Rosenfield, a professor of sociology at Stanford University. By 2021, nearly 54% had met online. Meeting through friends had fallen to only 15%, down from the 34% in the 1990s. Rosenfield says the Me Too movement and the pandemic has made it harder for people to know when it's appropriate to approach somebody. They don't trust their own judgment quite as much as they might have in the past, he says. Garrett Reynolds, 38, co-founder of a compliance startup, is on the dating apps Bumble and Hinge, but he said that he would prefer to meet someone in person. He doesn't chat women up unless he's at an event for singles because he doesn't want to be perceived as creepy, and he says he hasn't been hit on anyone since becoming single in 2022. A Catholic woman was fired from her job after refusing the COVID vaccine and won over $12 million in Michigan after suing her former employer, Blue Cross Blue Shield of Michigan. Lisa Domsky worked at the insurance company for over 38 years as an IT specialist. She was awarded this massive payout after a federal jury in Detroit ruled in her favor of her religious discrimination case. She argued that the company denied her request for an exemption from the COVID vaccine policy, despite her insistence that it conflicted with her Catholic beliefs. In October of 2021, Blue Cross enacted a vaccine policy requiring all of its employees to be fully vaccinated for COVID-19 unless they obtain a medical or religious accommodation. Once this policy was implemented, Domsky submitted a written statement to her employer explaining her religious beliefs, but the insurer never followed up. President-elect Donald Trump has already laid out some big changes for America's classrooms, including expanding school choice and closing the Department of Education. He's pledging to exert more control over funding and classroom lessons to curb what he views as left-leaning woke tendencies in schools and universities. Although a president can't immediately cut off money to any school, he could use the various laws to pressure schools to address anti-Semitism on campus and get more families money to send their kids to private school. Weather for today is a high of 48 degrees with a low of 39. Tomorrow expect temperatures around 54 and Saturday expect temperatures around 55. Thank you for tuning in tonight on Franciscan Beat News. Again, I'm Mia Salazar and I'll see you next time.